Hello, and welcome. I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is Kerbal Space Program. I'm joined tonight by Jeff,
Hello.
and the two of us are going to make our way through a bit of Kerbal Space Program. Now, this is a game that is fairly old. I'm not entirely certain when the first one came out. It's been a long time. I think it's been, it might be 10 years or something. It's been a long time. Kerbal Space Program has been a thing.
I was going to guess about the same age.
Yeah, there is a Kerbal Space Program 2, which I haven't got, but I think it's much the same, but obviously better. But I've had this in my library for a while, but never actually played it. So I thought now I can read some of the smaller text. I can get into it and get it going. In the chat, we've got Steve131 is here, as is Mark Shellard and Gemma, and anybody else. The Bobbins is here as well. Jeff's in there, as because and Stefan Last has just come along as well. I can update on my eyes. I had a cataract operation done on my right eye earlier this week, a couple of days ago, in fact, on Thursday, and it all went well. And I can see most things with my right eye now. It's not perfect, but it's certainly better. Hence, I can do some streaming and looking at some computer games and stuff. The chat I've got over on my secondary monitor is actually a little bit small for me to read tonight, but I can just about make it out. So if you want to type in bold, that'll make it easier for me. But so thank you all for your thoughts and wishes. And yes, I am doing all right. Looks like Gemma might not be doing too well because she's answering the wrong person, but that's okay. Yes, so this is Kerbal Space Program. If you're unaware of it, we're going to learn together. What I'm going to do is start a game. I'm going to start the tutorials, the training missions, because otherwise I'll end up crashed onto the moon, just like that one there. I have run through a couple of these a little while ago, just this afternoon, this evening, in fact. So I'm aware of some of these, but I'll start at the beginning and give you an idea as to what's what. Basically, we are helping out this race of Kerbals in their first steps to leave their planet.
I've never played this either, so this is brand new to me.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, shall we say. That's a word I'm going to use. Are you wearing an eye patch? If not, why not, says the Bobbins. No, I'm not. I shouldn't be. I wear an eye patch the last couple of nights in bed in case I accidentally scratch it. But no, if I wear an eye patch, I wouldn't be able to see at all because my other eye is rubbish. So for now, I can see out the one eye, and that's doing me for now. So yes, this is basic construction. This is the land of the Kerbal Space Program. There are several different areas, got R&D and where the astronauts live. Admin. The one we're looking at is the Vehicle Assembly Building, the VAB.
Oh, yeah. Gift shop. Let's go to the gift shop.
I don't think there's a gift shop. There's a launch pad, the VAB. What else have we got? Tracking station.
I can assure you there is one at the real facility.
Yeah, basically he's going to show us around. At the end you'll have a craft ready to build. Yeah. Excuse me. You can use each of these to show you what the buildings are and give you a brief overview of what they do. I'm not worried about them at the moment. We'll go to the Vehicle Assembly Building and build ourselves a vehicle.
No, I can say that a really good friend of mine, his father worked, who's still with us, worked as an engineer in the mid-late 60s for NASA. And my friend told me that just recently, like within the last month or so, that there was kind of a big reunion that he took his dad to.
All right.
There. Yeah, he said it was
cool.
Very, very interesting.
Yes, right. This is the bit that I had trouble with on the tutorial, in that because I've got the screen resolution fairly low, it doesn't all fit on. So I think there's more things down the bottom here that I can't get to.
Oh no.
But we can use the search bar and find it. So we want the parachute. So if I just type in para, that'll bring it up here anyway. So we can bring that. We can put the parachute on the top of our pod, like that. We can zoom in and pan around. So yes, that's the parachute. We need to look at the options for it. We can change the altitude that it activates at, and the pressure required to activate it. He tells us to set it about there, so I'll do that.
Wow.
Then we're going to need something to make it go, so we need an engine. So we've got a rocket engine,
Thumper. That's a good one.
which we're going to put on there. But this one is much too big, so we're going to have to delete it, teaching us how to delete things. And we're going to use a smaller one
Solid motor.
on there, just like so.
Oh, yeah, just on the cap.
So that is what we've got. Then it tells us about staging, which is exactly like a real rocket. You know, you can separate stage 2 and stage 3 and all that. So we've got to create an extra stage for the engine to go into. And then the engine now separate to the parachute. So we can launch the engine without launching the parachute, because if you're doing both at the same time, apparently that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we need to save it as test 1, and we shall click on the save button to save that, and then we are done. So that's the building tutorial.
You got thumbs up from Werner, so that's good.
Aye. So that's that. We can go on to the second tutorial training mission now, basic flight. This one is audio and video are working well, shouts Mark. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, so this is the normal screen where we look at things. The controls, pitch, yaw, and roll, which I'm aware of anyway. Controls I figured out.
Yow.
Gets through all of that, telling us about stages, ready for launch. Right, so we're ready for launch. We can enable stage 1 by pushing a button. The only thing being that the instruction screen, because I've got the resolution low, obscures the rocket itself. But there we go. So you can now see that in the background there. We've launched the rocket. And we've now used up all the solid fuel. So we're now on a ballistic path, which is taking us up. And it will let us know when we can go to the next stage. Yeah, I don't need the key bindings. I've remembered those from a minute ago. He seems quite happy, our pilot. He's all right.
Yeah. He's not panicking and doesn't have his hands over his head, waving them around, jumping up and down.
If I don't activate the parachute, he might start panicking as we get close to the ground. But
yeah.
So I can activate the parachute now by clicking that.
Oof.
There we go. We've armed the parachute, but now it's got to wait till it gets to the preset things that I'd set as to when it's actually going to trigger. Yes, he's very happy. He's enjoying this.
He is.
There we go. So that's that. Yeah, the parachute has now launched out the top, or the back, or whatever. And when it gets low, it will deploy itself. When it gets low, it will get low.
Land or on water?
Still on land. Almost exactly where we took off from, in fact.
Oh, look at that.
They obviously don't factor in environmental conditions on the test flight.
Probably for the better.
There we go. So the parachute opens up and flips us around the right way. And then we come down. Still quite a long way up.
Coming down fast.
On the way down. Right, I'm not going to bother with that because it's just him landing. Let's get that out of the way. In that scenario, we shall do the next training mission, which involves a bit more building. learning how to do extra things with the building. Yeah. Okay, let's get in there and see what we're building today. It's teaching us to load things. So load the one that they've already done. Get rid of that. And then we get to put in some fuel tanks. And it teaches us that we can duplicate by clicking on, okay, 3, 4, 5 fuel tanks. 1, 2, 3, that's 4 fuel tanks. If I can get that loaded in right, that will be 5 fuel tanks. I just dropped my mouse, which won't do very well. Luckily, I wasn't in space at the time.
Yeah, don't do that when you're flying around.
I can't even find it.
No,
it's on the floor. The floor's not very far away.
Oh, no.
Give me a sec.
Point your webcam down, maybe I can see it.
Yeah, that'd be everyone else would help me find it.
Yeah. To your left. Oh, no.
No, I'll just use the torch on my phone to point me in the right direction. There it is. How did it get all the way over there?
You probably have one of those fancy mice that doesn't have a cord on it.
It doesn't have a cord, no, you're right about that, yep.
Wow. Futuristic.
Right, so yes, I clicked the button again and got rid of the screen. There it is. Right, so yeah, that's that. I need to change our parachute stats. Actually, there's a thing that I didn't do. There's a bit I didn't put in before I did that. It told me about, but I ignored. We've got a coupler to put in, or a decoupler. Yeah, which I can't put in there. Let's delete that. Decoupler, because we need to separate the stages at some point.
Between each one.
So 1, 2, 3.
Decoupler between those, between the stages, or
4,
are you making a big stage
5. No, only want one fuel tank and 1 rocket on the bottom of it.
Oh, I see.
That will do us. But I need to change the stats on the thing. We're going to change the pressure all the way up. Right, click on parameters, right altitude, 0.75. Yeah, that's what we did. That should be it then. Why is it not giving me next lit up? I think I might have broken it by doing it wrong. Right, well, apart from that, because I'm doing things in the roller, it tells me about putting fins on it. And teaches me about using a way to give you multiple fins in one place, so you can position them however you like with multiples. So yeah, that's basically teaching me a bit more about building things. So I'm going to not cancel out of that again. Probably looking for cheese, says Shillard. It might have been. You never know.
Well, that's a good point.
Right, so this is now we're going to use the rocket that we built, that I didn't really build, to achieve suborbital flight. And this is as far as I've gone with the instructions. So we'll figure this out. We need to adjust the angle and the thrust. Turn on the flight assistant things. Set my throttle to 2/3. There we go. And that's that. So everything's set up. I've got 3 stages. I've got the engine, decouple, and then parachute. So let's go. Wait for a bit of speed before we start the turn. I'm just going to turn on the auto target feature so it follows the target for me, rather than me have to worry about turning, because it gets tricky when I can't see stuff. So you can see the fuel over on the side here is going down. Follow the marker, turn a little bit more. Yeah, he's doing that. I'm just getting ready to increase maximum power in a moment. Throttle up. Maximum power. So there we go. We're really throttling up. It's getting a bit warm in there.
Oh yeah.
But that's okay. Switch to map view. Oh. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
There we go. We're out there. Once you clear the atmosphere, we'll go over what we can do in space. Which basically means doing the science experiments that we attached the pods to that I didn't do, but they made us do.
Yeah, part of the job, I guess.
We're out of fuel, so I can set the fuel to nothing, throttle to nothing. Once you clear the atmosphere, I don't know exactly what it classes as being clear in the atmosphere.
I don't either.
Quite high up, I should think, is probably the technical thing. At least you can see the curvature of Earth, or not Earth, curvature of Kerbal. Right. With an advanced enough astronaut complex, you can train Kerbals to be able to spacewalk. Although we won't be doing that on this flight. He looks happy about not going out on that.
Yeah.
Let's activate the goo containers. I don't exactly know what that is.
Mystery goo trademark.
We're recovering stuff. Goo is apparently a sphere. I wonder if we can activate that one as well. There we go. We can transmit that back to Earth, I think. Restoring functionality. No, I won't do that. We'll take it back with us. It's fine.
Oh yeah. If you drop it.
Yeah, there we go. So we'll see if we can land okay. Warning. Near the edge of the atmosphere, it's time to reorient the pod. I've let it do it for me because I've left it on automatic. But it's got that to go tail down. Get ready to decouple just by pressing the space bar. That's nice and easy. When we get low enough, I don't know how low we got to get. I'm sure there are stats and things to know. Technically, I can do this anytime, I think. Because I'm not using the boosters. Well, I might be using the fins on them. No, not going backwards, I wouldn't, would it? Just under 80,000 feet, meters. Meters. Yeah.
That's altitude, right? Not distance.
That is altitude, yeah. Time to get rid of the booster. Stage to get rid of that. Get these out of the way. Oop. There we go. Just freed that up. I don't know what happens to that. It just floats away.
Acceleration would be nice to know.
Now entering the atmosphere. Keep your feet inside the pod at all times.
Good advice.
This time we're going to do something a little bit different. Remember, in the construction to generally design the vehicle, set this route, not deploy. Let's pause that a minute while I look at that.
Jebediah is just a happy guy, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's coming back to Earth, or to Kerbal.
Yeah.
I can arm the chute now, right, basically. There we go. It would destroy about 2 kilometers. Need to ensure it's correct. You can adjust it during flight as well. So right-click on the parachute and check. I can't because your screen's in the way, but that's okay. Look at the bottom of the capsule. Don't have a heat shield, but equally don't want a heat shield for this little flight, apparently. It's okay.
I have seen the heat shield on a real Apollo capsule.
Cool.
At the museum in Houston, and yeah, it takes a lot of heat.
Oh yeah.
Burned up real good. That's what it's supposed to do. Some kind of epoxy, I believe.
It looks like we're entering the blue sky zone. First level of atmosphere in. Definitely not going to land next to the launch pad on this one. You can see the curve gradually going away.
Here we go. Tense time now.
If the about 2 kilometers, it was going to open up, didn't it say? So.
Pretty quick, it seems.
Okay, looks like it's going down pretty quick. Yeah. Vertical speed is quite quick downwards. There we go. That's the parachute started.
Here we go. Please deploy.
And then it'll inflate.
Inflate. There we are. Yay!
Nice slow descent. There we go. Yay. Well done, Jebediah.
That's right.
Assume when he splashes down, we can just go out and rescue him at some point.
Yep. Just wait for a fishing boat to...
Jebediah looks absolutely delighted about something. Well, he's about not having died, I think, is the the main thing that he's impressed about.
Yeah. I'd be pretty happy too.
It's basically the first Kerbal in space, so...
Mm-hmm. Just thinking about all those sweet endorsements he's going to get for breakfast cereal and...
Absolutely.
Action figures.
Jebediah underwear.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Done. Right, that's that. Let's try one more tutorial. We've got advanced construction. Oh, that looks a bit more like it.
Oh my. Yeah, we're taking a
craft that can orbit. Kerbin. Not Kerbal. Kerbals are the animal. The Kerbin is the name of the planet. Makes sense.
Gotcha.
All right. This is completely new to me now, so I'm going to have to read through this and see exactly what I've got to do. Third and final tutorial about construction. Advanced construction. All right. Let's get inside. Last question, escape the atmosphere, but didn't have enough oomph to escape for long. More advanced rocket design comes with multiple stages and boosters. Solar panels. Okay.
Technical term, oomph.
Yeah, must be. Lots more parts available this time. Orbit cable craft is much more complex. One pod, so go ahead and section it. That's the pod. Parachute. It's on there, it's on there. That's easy. Parachute on there. Bang. Set the parachute and place it. Yep. Just the parachute. 7.5. Satisfied. Yeah, that was all good from last time. Yep, we'll leave that. Next. Construct an upper stage. Right. Finish placing the pod in orbit. Once there, provide RCS steering thrusters and electricity. Also provide all maneuver in orbit, including the re-entry. Consist of a decoupler. We don't want to carry it home. Fair enough. RCS fuel tank, liquid fuel tank, 4 thrusters, 4 solar panels, 4 batteries, and an efficient upper stage engine. Quite a shopping list. Right, okay, let's go. Firstly, we'll add a decoupler. Right, I know that one. That's that one. If you can get out of the way, then I'll put it in place. There we go.
Yeah, Vern.
All right, decoupler done. Arrows go up. Let's zoom in on that and check. Yep, the arrows are up. Otherwise, we'd be decoupling it the wrong way, which would be bad.
If the arrows are pointing down, that's not
good. Yep.
That's say no more.
All right, that's that. Next, RCS tank. Reaction control system. Go to the tanks category and add the tank. Structural coupling, payload, aerodynamics, ground, thermal, electrical, communication. Fuel tanks. It's not a fuel tank, is it? It might be. FLR120. It is a fuel tank. Yep, there we go. Fuel tank on there. Under the decoupler. Yep. It's not going to need all of that, so save some weight. Right click on it to get the plane and move the slider down to 96 units. Okay. Take less than we need. That's okay. Yeah, we can do that. Adding some multiple liquid fuel tanks at this stage to get the right amount of the upper stage engine. An extra tank to offset the RCS. So add the tiny rocket propellant tank. It's the one named 100 fuel tank. Okay. Then add a medium one below it. Okay. Lots of fuel tanks. The main part of the upper stage will add an engine. The Terrier engine, almost no thrust at sea level, but it's highly efficient in space. Okay. Little Terrier engine on there. Okay. Show center of mass. I've found that button before. It's one of these down here. So that gives us an idea where the center of mass of the structure is. We can also do the center of the thrust vectors and the aerodynamic detailing. But that's okay. Just fuel levels of the tank to see how that affects the center of mass. Right click on each of the fuel tanks. Drag the fuel and oxide propellant down to 0. Don't touch the monopropellant levels. Don't know what that is. Oh yeah, that moves it. You can see that moving it. I can understand how that would move it. That's fine. Yep. And if we do... Oh, don't disconnect it. If we change that one... Don't change the monopropellant, like I said.
Yeah, don't change that one.
It won't be built by the Terrier engine. Okay. Okay, I've done that. Why is it not giving me the option to continue then? Right click on each of the fuel tanks. We should have put in another fuel tank. Oh, that's that one. I didn't play with that one. There we go, okay. That only adjusts it a little bit because it's only a little bit. It's okay. I've done that. Why is it not now letting me? Oh, come on. I'm going to adjust that again, but it's not going to make a difference. Okay. He's not teaching me nothing. What's flashing? Nothing highlighted to tell me to do anything. Open. Save, launch. Okay. On each of the fuel tanks, down to 0. Alright, maybe it needs me to do all of it at once. There we go. Right. So yeah, that's moved from that. Go ahead and refill the tanks, yeah, okay. Alright. Now that you know where the comm is, when it's empty, you have the information you need to place RCS thrusters. Thrusters are found in the command and control category. Moving the spaceship without rotating is called translation. Useful for any kind of maneuver. Okay, don't come available till fairly late. Placing them, right. Angle snap to make them put in them easier, yep. We want 4 times symmetry, which is that one. And we'll snap them in place. Place a set of 4 on your upper stage. Tiny rocket propellant is about the right place to attach these. Out there then. Then turn that off. Yeah, cool. We've got little thrusters.
I always thought those were cool when I was a little kid. I didn't know their function until way, way later.
Yeah, I recognise them from the Apollo lander.
Yeah, well, yeah, model kits or
yeah. Home care people are here, says Stephen Last. I'll be back in a few minutes. Rocket, I hope they're dealing with you okay.
Yeah, likewise.
Right. Electric charge. In order to keep your batteries topped up, you need a way of generating power. Don't keep your engine running in orbit. No. Some batteries add more batteries. Solar panels can do both, right. Switch to the electrical category. There it is. The one with the electrical symbol.
With the big...
Still in 4 times symmetry. Alright, we've got to adjust them to fit them. Grab the solar panel, hold it over the lower end of the fuel tanks, press A to rotate it.
Look at that.
Alright, yeah, I can turn it round 90 degrees, then click and place a set of them. Lower end of the fuel tanks. I'll put that down there somewhere, shall I?
There we are.
Okay. And 4 batteries between. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Right.
Kind of cool.
You now built a nice starter upper section. Starter? It's going to get more complicated than that as it goes on, is it?
Uh-huh.
Right, we need to build our lower stage. In comparison to the upper stage, it's quite simple. Just a couple of tanks and an engine. Won't be enough alone, so we'll add some boosters. Cool. Right, another decoupler. That was...
Probably the one without the drop. Oh.
Then a coupling, there we go.
Coupling.
Decoupler. Underneath that, alright. That's a bigger ring, because it obviously needs to cover over the engine. It tells us that, great, good. Now we need to add our fuel tanks for our lower stage. Add 2 of the medium rocket propeller tanks. So one of them, and then grab another one. Put that down there as well. Cool. For a lower stage, an engine that's a sustainer, engine that burns off liftoff and well after the boosters separate. Get scientifical, right?
Scientifical.
Rocket engine performance is measured by a specific impulse. The ISP of an engine changes as the amount of atmospheric pressure around it changes, just as the upper stage needed for an engine that's good at low air. Science. I'm not a rocket scientist.
No.
Use the one it tells me to use. Okay. Go down there a bit. Bang. Right. Bottom of the tanks. Yep, done. Its default thrust level is too powerful. You need to lower its thrust level. This isn't a good solution. Picking a smaller light energy than the thrust level we want, but there are only so many options. Right click on the swivel. Set it to 65. Thrust limiter. 65. Okay. It lasts longer, but that's right. Yeah, I understand that.
You got a head nod out of Werner.
Yeah, Werner's quite impressed with me, I think.
That's right. Yes,
Right, I need a radial decoupler. Two times symmetry mode. put that near the bottom of the lowest tank on the lower stage. Alright, the upper stage had the other things on it, didn't it? So that can go down there. Right. More boosters is something you often hear. Add a pair of Hammer SRBs to the decouplers. These, there we go.
MOAR.
Put them attached to them. I don't know if it's attached to that or not. I'm assuming it's going to go green.
Yeah. Oh, there we are.
No, it was all going the wrong direction. I can't do that.
No, it wasn't. You can't. It looked green to me.
Yeah, but it's not attached to the decoupler. That's attaching it directly.
Oh, I see. It's. I see. Hmm.
That might be it, but it might not be. I can't quite. There we go, I think. There we go.
Oh, I see. I see.
No, well, it doesn't look right.
It doesn't look. Yeah.
Doesn't look right. Let's pick that up and move it again.
Take a chance. Let's see a terrified look on Jebediah's face.
Yeah. Right, it says add them to it. Maybe it is meant to be off to one side, because that's the only place I can get it to ping.
Go green.
Let's try. Zoom in a bit more.
It's weird. Yeah,
Don't put it upside down.
Put it upside down and see what it does.
Difficult because I'm not entirely certain. I can't move the mouse in 3 dimensions, is the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm having to sort of rotate the ship.
I have a 3-dimensional mouse here, but it's only for drafting programs, and I don't have any drafting.
Is that just like is it a ball?
No, it's not a ball. It's kind of like a. It looks kind of like a mushroom, and you can kind of twist it or pull it up or push it down or move it like a joystick.
Cool. I did play with one at one point that was basically a tennis ball type thing.
Yep.
That you just grab, and when you move it in whatever direction, that would move it in whatever direction.
I've seen those, but I've never used one of those.
It makes perfect sense to me, but
yeah.
Oh, come on. Doesn't add some. Just says add. Doesn't say it should be difficult. You can't add it halfway through the thing. That's not right at all. I'm going to go with that. It's saying it's okay, so I'm sure it is okay. Unlike liquid fuel, once you light an FRB, it burns at constant rate till it's out of fuel. We can set the throttle limiter. Set that to 50.
I think the one I have is called a Space Mouse by a company named 3D Connection, spelled with X's, 2 X's. I think they're still sell them, but I don't know what they're compatible with.
Add a pair of nose cones. Ah, right, okay. Aerodynamic symmetry. You need to put nose cones on there. That's okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Make them symmetrical. Right. We're on that tab. Let's add some fins, various sizes and styles. Control surfaces actually added extra control. Add the winglets in 4 times symmetry. Near the bottom of the last fuel tank, make sure they don't intersect the decouplers. That's on 2. I want it on 4. Right, here we go. That should do it. Excellent. Get all the components ready. Stefan Lost is back. I haven't even launched yet, so okay there. Hugh's in. Evening. Review the staging stack. Right, let's make sure we got that right. SRBs are set to fire before the sustainer and just won't do. Move the swivel staging icon down into the same stage as the SRBs. Is that one? It's the decoupler. That's the swivel. Right, so that needs to go down into there. So the 3 big engines at the bottom fire at the same time. Then it decouples. Then the booster rockets decouple. And then that main one decouples. Okay, yeah, I understand that. Right. Pick up the pod and rotate it 90 degrees around the vertical axis. This will rotate the ship. A desired flight heading off to the east will be a matter of steering the pitch up and down. Alright, by default they're aligned north. So pick up the pod and rotate it 90 degrees around. There we go. Okay, that should be it. Make sure the crew survive. Doesn't always turn out that way, but it's the thought that counts. Fair enough, yeah. Let's set up an abort action group for your craft in case of emergency landing. Click on the turquoise action groups button on the left of the toolbar. It's part of the cluster of 3 buttons. Is that going to be another thing that I know up top? Actions. There we go. Oh dear. It gets even more complicated, doesn't it?
Oh, look at all that.
Action groups let you assign functions 1 or more parts for a single specific key. Click the desired action key from the menu and click the part you want to activate. We're going to set up the abort action group. It's triggered by pressing backspace or by clicking the big red abort button in flight. Alright, first click on the abort button. Abort. Okay. Now click on the decoupler right below the pod. It's that one. No, it's not that way. It is that one, but it isn't that one. Click on that one. Yeah. Then add its decouple action to the group. Right, okay. Decouple. Then click each liquid engine in turn to assign their shutdown functions to the group. The liquid engines are further down here, aren't they? There. That one. No, there's one in there, isn't there? Where's the other engine? Is that in there? It's in there, isn't it? I can't get to it. Find it that way. How do I find it? Right, click on each liquid engine in turn and assign their shutdown functions to the group. Shut down. But I can't select the other engine because I can't grab it. No, it's there. It counts as the cowling. Alright, okay. Shut down that engine. Click on one of the radio decouplers. And click on decouple. Okay, when you trigger the abort, the engines will shut down, everything will disconnect, and it'll be ready to deploy the parachute. Okay. Give a new ship a name and save it. That's always good practice. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It's going to load it up anyway, so...
I'll give it a name.
Let's call it Oops. I'm sure that'll be fine.
It's like the last thing you want to hear.
Ready to launch
Anywhere
Oops.
around. Good name.
Let's go to the launch button and see what happens. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to have the tutorial to show me how to launch, because otherwise I won't know exactly what to do. So go for orbit. There we go. I'm sure this will load up basically the same ship. The fins might be in a slightly different place, but there we go. It's like an absolutely essential skill for any measure. Go into orbit. Just already checked out the other flight tutorials yet. If you want to go back and try the others, press escape. Yeah, no, I don't do that. Right, plan to get to the vessel safely in orbit. For a curved path, yeah. Set your throttle to max and prepare for launch. Is that it? See the marker on the nav ball? Yeah, I'm going to turn that on. Automatic again. Hit space when you're ready. If you want it to float, yeah, I do. That basically tells him to do it. So he's all excited. Look at him. He's all pleased and excited to be doing it.
Valentina. Yeah.
Let's launch him up then. There we go. Don't worry about your throttle. You just need to pay attention to the target marker, the proper times to stage. I'll prompt you along the way. Good. So we've got our giant spaceship thing.
Yeah, it is quite a leap from the previous one.
So it's launching. It's using all of the... Let's get rid of that for a minute. All the engines are launching. So these two will run out of fuel first, I think. Yeah, there we go. The solid fuel almost out. The liquid fuel is still going. So they will finish any time.
That nozzle getting
Now,
hot.
get ready to eject them by staging. Is that what I've meant? Did I do that? Yeah, okay, let's stage that. Oh, nice. Detected them. Get ready to stage again to get rid of the liquid fuel stage when that one ends up.
They worked.
He's keeping us on target. Stay on target.
Good advice. Don't turn your computer off.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could, but...
Houston, we might have found a problem. No, that's all going according to plan. Kerbal's doing well. Solid fuel's almost out, so I can detach that any second. That'll turn off. There we go. Stage now, get rid of the exhausted parts. All of that can go.
Oh, yeah, just it'll come down somewhere. Yeah, be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Stage again to ignite it. Oh, shit, something went wrong. You're way off course. You need to be quick about following the instructions. If you're having trouble controlling your vessel, follow target. I did that, but I didn't stage again. If you set up propellant left, you try reaching orbit on your own, or you can try abort and stay alone. I'm going to stage again to launch that. I'm sure it'll be fine. Or what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the backspace to initiate emergency procedures. Backspace, wasn't it? It's not the backspace. Backspace isn't working. Where's my emergency button? I can't remember where he said emergency button was. He said it'll come up when you get near it.
Yeah, I thought it was a big red button or something. Well, maybe that was before.
I reckon he's alright. They're still going up.
Yeah. Valentina's not panicked.
Oh, it might be down here.
Oh.
No, no big button.
On there.
We're burning it off, we're fine. It's getting warm, but that's okay. He's still happy. Orbit. speed of the orbit, I think that is. I think we're getting there. Getting there. We might get there. John's in. Hi, John. We've got no idea where we're going, but we're going anyway. Yeah, we'll get somewhere.
Nice.
It's getting quite hot. I wonder if he's going to catch fire.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of this, really. Yeah, the speed's increasing, isn't it? Plus, yeah, speed.
I think the red things that are up here are probably telling me it's getting a bit hot.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. Well, I don't want to look. Heat's going to start getting not so white.
It's not gone very bad. We made it around the planet almost. That's gone, so let's decouple that. There we go. Slowing down, no doubt. Don't know how he gets back down though. Right, I'm gonna quit this and try it again and just be faster on the thing. Go for orbit again. Let's try that one more time.
Has anyone in chat played this game before?
That's a good question. Maximum speed. Next. Go.
Oh, here we are. John gave us some suggestions there.
See.
Oh, John answered. He said, if you need any help, I'm quite the nerd at this game. Be happy to help. And
Good. Yeah, we're just playing through the tutorials at the moment. I've never played it. I think the thing I did wrong was taking too long to read the words.
John said the yellow caution tape, by the way, is his launch abort on the top menu. By the way, Kerbin's atmosphere cuts at 70 kilometers.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Right, he's following the target marker. He's all good. So when that runs out, we'll eject the solid fuel. There we go. Keep following that and get ready when it's time to get rid of the liquid fuel when it goes, and then eject it quicker and fire the other engine quicker. Try and get ready the next stage again. I'm ready. I wouldn't know when to do it myself without him telling me. That's the thing. I think I need to work out the rocket science before actually doing it for real. There we go. I fired it off quicker this time. If you switch to the map mode, you'll have a look at the trajectory. Yeah, again, I can't really see it because the big chat thing in the way, but cut the engine once we reach 80. Wait. Aim for 80 kilometers. We're at 40, so we've still got a long way to go. I'll cut it for you once it reaches 81. Okay, meanwhile I'll keep an attitude display open so you can track your potions. Oh, the apogee, apophysis.
I don't know how to pronounce that either.
That's the top of the arc that we will reach, I think. So the current altitude is only 48, but because of the trajectory and the speed that we're at, it means if I cut the engines now, we'll get to 54. Yeah, I don't know where that is if he's not telling me yet. I'm sure there must be a way of finding it out. It'll be around somewhere. I'm ready with the button though, boss. Gene. I think they're all related.
I think so. There is some commonality there.
Coasting along, it's going to get us there. Why? I didn't press a button, but I didn't notice it get there. It must have jumped up the last bit really quick. Made sure the engine is shut off and now we have to coast. It's pretty clear the atmosphere at 70 kilometers, right? Because we're going to get up to 80 in a bit. Gravity's trying to bring us down. Okay. So the solar panels are doing their thing.
John said you can change the menu size in the escape menu settings.
Yeah, the problem is if I make it smaller, I can't read it.
You can't see it. Okay.
I only had cataract surgery 2 days ago, so I'm happy to be able to see what I can see, but I can't see perfectly as yet. So, yeah, I've had to make it the biggest that I can see, the smallest I can still see it, basically.
Yeah.
66.
Yeah, Stefan mentioned Valentina's name, and I agree, Stefan. I seem to recall that same trivia fact as well.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're all named after famous space exploration type people.
Space people, yeah.
Yeah, the laws of physics in the Kerbal universe seem to work the same as in here. There we go. Now we're clear of the atmosphere. Warp ahead. Right. Warp time to its own dragon explode. Yeah, we can advance time quicker. Get it like 3 times speed. There we go. All right. Accelerate some more so that we fall past Kerbin. Basically, what Orby is falling without hitting the ground. Falling and missing. Yeah, that's it. It's the
that's right.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Guide to Flying.
I've heard the same thing.
Flying yourself at the ground and forgetting to land. Rotate. Are you going to do that for me? Okay. Yeah, that's still on that. See, I've got the SAS things still on. Rotate your craft to land at the right or use SAS. Maneuver mode, right? Hang about. I've got to find that one then. Radio in, radio out. Maneuver. There we go. Click that on maneuver. Then he'll do it for me. All right, so it's aligning horizontally to be able to accelerate up to orbital's velocity. When it's time to throttle up, I'll tell you. How do you know? We're at 80. Burn time, 6 seconds. Node T in. That's counting down. T minus 30 seconds. That's telling me to burn in 30 seconds, do you think? So traveling at 119.2 meters a second. That's quick, isn't it?
That seems pretty quick to me.
100, that's 10 seconds for a kilometer. That's a lot of kilometers an hour, isn't it? Yeah. Throttle up. I pressed the wrong button, the throttle up. Damn it. I pressed the separate button.
Oh no. Hopefully there's a fail safe in there somewhere.
No, there isn't. I failed. I pressed the wrong button. I got excited and separated the stage. So he's now probably stuck in orbit forever. No, he's not in orbit. Yeah. He's not in a stable orbit. I'll activate the parachute and he can find his own way down.
Oof.
I can't warp speed either, so no, we'll forget about that.
Oh, sorry, Valentina. Oh.
He's still happy enough. He's all right.
Oh, yeah.
He's all right. He's happy. He doesn't know yet. I don't think we told him.
I don't want to tell him. You tell him.
Is there a revert? What does revert do? Revert to launch 8 minutes ago. No, I won't revert back to that. No. We'll end that scenario. See what other training scenarios there are. Orbiting 101, yeah, science basics. Go to the moon. From the moon, docking, asteroid redirect.
Yeah, just jump ahead to a real complicated one.
We'll go to the moon. Fly outside of the atmosphere. Most basic thing, fly to the moon.
Yeah,
It sounds very basic, doesn't it?
it does. Yeah, I mean,
Get
come
to the
on.
moon. Oh, we're already in space as well. That's all right.
You can even see it. You just, point
Transfer
your steering
orbit.
wheel towards it. And,
Yeah, it's there. It's
yeah,
there it is. It's just that bit over there. It's fine.
like falling off a log.
Click on your orbit. Add maneuver. Oh, it's all numbers and stuff.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, I'll make it do stuff for me.
It's all numbers. I'm regretting my career choice right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this tonight. What I will do is
right. Here's all numbers and stuff.
Start new sandbox game.
Yeah, it sounds more fun.
Let's start a career. We'll say manage all aspects of you. Let's rule Kerbal for a minute or two. So he's doing his flight director. If you're all right, have a look around. Right, okay.
Hiya, Mark.
So yeah, I've got to do all sorts of things in here. Alarm clock. I don't want an alarm. It's fine. Let's put that there. Put an engine on it. And we can do the science things, don't we? I need to do science to enable things. And I still need a parachute, because I'm not going to launch him into the middle of nothing. Do that to whatever it was before, that's fine. It's taught me some things. So yeah, let's launch that one. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I didn't put a decoupler on it, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I think we can go back. How do I go back to where I need to go back to?
Was it 65? No, I forgot. Something was 65. I don't think that was that. I think it was mono fuel or whatever that was.
Oh, I can look at the Q hat. Right. Docking mode, not docking mode. Map, no, not map. I must be able to go back to off of the launch pad, mustn't I?
That's what it's for.
Yeah, but if I decided not to launch, if I want to abort the launch, there must be a way to abort the launch, wasn't there? There must be a way to abort the launch.
John's giving helpful hints in chat.
How helpful?
Oh, plays it quite a bit. Sandbox.
Somebody's for goofing around. Science is a career without money. Oh, that'd probably be the one. All aspects, but it's definitely harder to play. Yeah, let's not do that then. Oh, there we go. I've got that. I can go back to Space Center, I think. That was just from the escape menu. I can obviously choose some things. Right, so let's go back to the vehicle assembly. We will launch him, because I feel like I should at least launch one Kerbal into space a little bit. Coupling. Oh, I haven't got a coupler, so I can't edit it anyway. So I was okay. I've got very little stuff, so you need to do research into things to unlock things before you can do it.
How long have you been playing this game, John?
I have no idea what this is doing now. Yeah, this is next level getting confused about stuff. It's a very, very deep game. I think it's you almost have to be a rocket scientist to understand it. I think that might be my problem. I've inadvertently launched the rocket, And yeah, I didn't stabilize it. I don't think he's going to survive. Oh no, the parachute did go off, so he might.
Be hard to watch.
No, it's all right. He's going down gently. That's all good. It's fine.
Oh, that's good. He's content.
Let's revert back to launch. Actually, I can revert back to vehicle assembly. There we go. That's what I really want to do.
That's what you want. Yeah.
Because then I can make a new thing that doesn't activate the parachute yet. So now let's launch. This will work. You watch this. This will work fine.
Got my fingers crossed.
Launching. Going up. Stability assist. I haven't got any other options. That's it. We're launched up. We're going up. Let me increase the speed a bit.
Whee!
So I can increase it quite a lot. We made it up to quite high.
Yep.
Then we can activate the parachute. Doesn't look like the parachute activated.
No, not yet.
I told it to.
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah.
Disarm. No, I'm not disarming it. Safe to deploy. Safe. You should have deployed then. Why have you not?
Try it again. Mash the button a whole lot.
Yeah, no, I've got faith in my design. Not much faith, just a little bit. Less now than I did have. Quite a lot less now than I did have.
Oh, I'm glad the camera cut from. So we didn't have to watch that.
Showing little bits of Kerbal all over the place.
You know what they say about faith.
Yeah, it's bits lift off, crashed.
Yeah.
Valencia was killed. Now we'll go back to the assembly and figure out why did that not launch? Why did that not? That's set up to be the right thing, the same thing as it was before.
We get a different astronaut now.
Test 2. I'm sure it'll be fine this time. Focus on test 2. So that's the one we've got. How did I have these on there? I didn't have them as an option.
Crew hatch.
The goo things. I didn't. Don't know. Let's try that again. Launch. Then that onto stabilized flight. That's good. Solid fuel has run out. Let's get that again up to speed. $10,000. Let's activate the parachute. It's again not really activated. I can do stuff with the goo though.
Jiggles and wobbles. It wasn't it like dried up before, or there was something?
Yeah, I think I was higher though before.
Oh, okay.
He's still happy, Valentina. Not sure why he's so happy, because he's on his way back down and the parachute hasn't deployed.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd be.
Don't know why the parachute hasn't deployed. There you go, the pressure. I didn't know I had the pressure set high, but it wasn't high. But that's okay.
You'd think that altitude.
At least it's activated now. It's ready to save him. Now he can look happy.
Oof, yeah.
Yeah. We get there.
Well, Look at that. It won't be a very far walk back to the
No.
commissary. Oh, look at that.
Gentle landing. No wonder he's happy. So I'm assuming in career mode, which this is, because I've gone up there, I've done some science, I'll get some points and get some funding.
Just like real life.
So I think I can probably throw some money into research
It's probably a good idea.
to enable me to build bigger and better rockets.
That's it.
Gentle landing.
Yay.
Sorted.
Yay. Well done.
World first. Look, we got world firsts.
Oh, look at that.
Speed records and everything records, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I don't know what any of these things are.
Fewest deaths.
So yeah, we did a thing. Built a ship, launched it, and came back down.
That's it. That's right.
I don't know if there is a way of increasing stuff, though. You probably have to go to a different building to do development of things. Well, actually, I could just add another one, couldn't I?
Got a whole bunch.
Although I really need a decoupler. I think I need to research decoupling before I could do that. Don't bother saving. I think that's quick there, right? So we've got research and development. There we go. Yeah, so there's a big thing about basic rocketry or engineering. Start. So I can research that.
1 second. I have to leave for just a minute.
Right, I've just done some research on stuff. Not enough science. But because I've researched that, now I've got decouplers, I think. Yes. Okay. Okay, I've just made a thing. I'll add some aerodynamics to it. And I'm sure that's going to be fine. So when that one expires, I can decouple the... No, it's the other way around. I'll decouple that. That there. Right. So first thing that happens is I launch the... I'm going to put that as a separate one just to make sure. So the fire the engine, then I can decouple that engine. I can fire that engine, then I can decouple that and then parachute down. That'll work. Clear the launch pad and please recover test 2. Okay, we'll recover it and I don't know, gather lots of stuff. But we made some money as well by... Okay. We recovered the pilot as well. That's okay, yeah, so I understand that. So we make money by selling the parts back and delisting them and stuff.
Ah.
So there we go. Let's turn that on, then get rid of that because I don't really need that. It's all about timing. So I can boost the first engine. And let's just go up. And when that finishes, solid fuel, when that runs out, I can disconnect that. And then I can fire the next one. Cool. And when that runs out, Disconnect that. And then we're just on this. It's going too fast to activate the parachute now, which is okay, because I didn't want to anyway.
No, don't do that.
But now I'm higher, I can observe the goo.
Taste the goo.
18, 19. Reach the new level, new height. Observe the goo. Okay. I think I can transmit it back, but then it doesn't earn as much, but it's safe if I blow up. So now I think I can activate the parachute. And let me turn that back down again. So we're actually still going up. That first booster really makes a difference. Must be slowing down. Yeah, slowing down. And then falling. Okay, on his way down. Cannot transmit science. I'm not connected. Okay, let's boost the speed a bit on the way down. He's all excited. He's not falling. I think that's excited. It might not be excited. I can't really tell.
Yeah, it might be terrified. I'm not sure.
They're very similar emotions.
Yeah.
Just a bit puzzled now, I think. 15, 14, 13, 12.
Seems enthusiastic.
6,000, 5,000. There we go. Parachute successfully activated. And again, we're really right on target.
We really are. Very good. Okay, come on, fingers.
Land on top of the building, I think. That might be a problem.
Yeah, it might not make you any friends at that building.
A long time to come down. That parachute is really efficient.
Here we go. You are going to land on that roof? No, you're not. Oh, well. Be interesting. Oh, look at that. It's going to be nice and gentle. And
there we go. Touchdown.
Yay.
Right, so if we go back to the Space Center again. Back to the vehicle assembly. I assume this is the same. Yes, this is test 2. Good. Engineers report and stuff about it. Interesting things. Actually, I don't want to go out there. I want to go to... How do I launch? Right. Leave. Leave. Yes. I want to go back to research development. Basic rocketry.
That'd probably be good to learn.
So that gives me more parts.
How hard can it be?
Yeah. General rocketry. Ooh. Stability, more fins and stuff, nose cones. Better parachutes.
You save money on that part.
Can't afford them anyway.
I know.
Actually, I can't afford anything else. I've got bigger rockets.
There you go. What else do you need?
So let's have a look. Yeah, so now instead of just having the tiny little rocket thing that we did have, Flea, now we've got the hammer.
There you are. That sounds
better. So let's delete those. Delete that and that. Let's go back to starting at the top again. So I put that one on there. Now we need a fuel tank for that. I think. Yeah, I got decoupler. Fuel tank and little engine. Then another decoupler. That's not a decoupler. Wait. Why am I not getting that? What I need to get? Ah, because it goes down the bottom. Okay, I understand now. Right. Then I'm going to put a couple of big engines on it. A couple of fuel tanks. Why not another one? One more. Never hurt anyone, did it? Solid fuel on there, right. I can't put the couplers on the side because I haven't got the right things for it. So we'll just have to go with that for now. Put those on. 3 of them. 3 sounds like a good number for fins.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
What's the maximum you can put on?
Probably quite a few, but then it would make it heavier.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those diminishing returns things, isn't it? So if you
Right.
if you just add more rockets, then you're not necessarily going to get any higher. There's a lot of people around watching.
Sure are. They're not only. Well, I don't know. I'm sure they're earning their paycheck.
Right. So you've got that, and then that will decouple. That will launch, and then that will decouple, and the parachute will launch. That'd be good. What's the worst that can happen from that? We're going to get really high, and we're going to do stuff.
Looks good to me.
Science.
That's it.
Let's get this launched. So turn that on, then get rid of it. Launch. Off you go, Valentina. You can do it. We've got faith in you.
That's right. Fingers crossed. Oh, I just saw some static on the video feed there.
For some reason that didn't fire.
Oh, well, that's not looking. That's.
Yeah, I think we're going to land on top of our expended rocket engines.
I think you're right.
Hope nobody else is watching.
Yeah.
Oops. Well, the return system worked.
That's good. Any landing you can walk away from.
Yeah, well, I think we might have blown up the landing pad when we ejected our rocket engine onto it.
Ooh.
But that's, the other one survived.
Like a little. Yeah, look how close he got. That.
Well, we didn't go very high.
Precision. That's true. Yeah.
Why didn't I not go very high? I can see this game being a lot of trial and error and trying to figure out why things didn't work. So that.
Nice if Werner would give us some hints.
Did I have
one of his lackeys?
Got lots of fuels in it. Fuels in it. Checked fire. Why did that not fire? Oh, there isn't a there is a decoupler there. Yeah. That is the engine. I'll just try that again because I think it should work. Just who's already on the launch pad. That's alright, that's... Don't understand that because that's the one I was just rebuilding. Maybe I built another one without meaning to. Got no piloting on board. What?
You ran
I don't.
away.
Well, I'm going to call that a night because I'm confused now. But yeah, it's an interesting game. I think it's far too deep for me. I need to sit down for hours and hours with it and figure it all out. But I'm not going to do that on a stream because my brain can't cope with it. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you have, then
Yeah.
let me know.
Neat game.
Yeah. I'm not quite ready to return to the model making properly yet, but hopefully in a couple of weeks. So stick around on the channel if you like model making. Stick around on this or my other gaming channel if you like the gaming, because I'll be doing more gaming over there as and when I can do more model making over here. So pop along and see me over there. Like and subscribe. Let me just check in chat. The gaming channel. It's Gross Models. S Gaming. Nice and easy to understand. If you pop along to there, please like and subscribe. And there are already a few streams and games over there, but there will be more to come soon, and you'll be notified when they happen. So thanks, Jeff, for coming along and helping out on that. Yeah, I don't think I'm a rocket scientist at heart. I think it's a very interesting game, but it's far too deep.
Yeah, I think like you do. I think it's a really interesting game. There's lots of granularity to it. For a live stream like this, who knows if it's the best one?
Yeah, I think you have to know things.
Good intro.
Can you strap the little green guy to the outside of the rocket when launching the rocket, says Shallot. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be an option for that, but you can always find out. You can make him go EVA, so that's sort of the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, look at that. Yeah. You can give
So yes, the answer to your question is yes. So let's now launch.
Light it.
My launch button's not there. I made him fall off.
Oh, this is sad. Oh, look what you've done.
I can make him get up.
Okay.
I can walk him around and fall over.
Have him climb back on there and hang on real tight.
Don't know. EVA report. I don't understand. I don't know how to get him back in because obviously he can't climb. I didn't put any ladders on it.
You didn't, it needs a ladder.
So maybe, but maybe not. I don't really know.
Maybe he needs a rocket engine.
So yeah. I don't know where the camera's working from because it's obviously in front of his face, but you can see his face and there's rocket behind him.
You're
quite cool.
To explore and find a sword or something.
Yeah. Right. So thank you very much. I shall see you for more in the coming weeks. So stay safe. We'll see you soon for more things. Bye bye for now.
Take care all. Bye bye.